developing some guidelines for all tiers of the government, and we are supporting to the subnational level. And collaboration and partnership in all tiers, and periodic review and HLPF also. In the following year, maybe we have been, again, we will present our VNR also. We have been working on that, and monitoring and implementation of this IPOA, including SDGs. These are the steps that we have been working in the country. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Komraj Koirala, for highlighting the efforts that Nepal is making, going through the institution side to the resources gap, as well as the challenges and the task ahead. Now, I would like to invite Mr. Shahid Naeem, Chief SDG. Now, in place of, I think, your colleague from Pakistan, you are representing Mr. Ilyas Mahmood Nizami, Counselor from the Pakistan High Commission here in New Delhi. You have the floor, sir.
Thank you very much, Honorable Chairman, for affording me this opportunity to speak. Ladies and gentlemen, in Pakistan, our political ownership to SDGs is complete. When Pakistan signed the Agenda 2030 in October 2015, within a period of 6 months, our National Assembly unanimously adopted all 17 SDGs as the national development goals for Pakistan. After that, we have made considerable progress in terms of institutionalization, advocacy, mainstreaming, and localization. A parliamentary SDG secretariat has been set up, and a parliamentary task force is overseeing this process. In March 2017, a national initiative on SDGs was taken, under which federal and provincial SDGs support units have been set up, not only in the Federal Ministry of Planning, but also in the provincial planning and development departments. The main role of these support units is to develop vertical and horizontal institutional collaboration on issues pertaining to SDGs and provide technical supports to all the stakeholders. Our erstwhile Minister for Planning and Development was declared UNDP's Champion Minister for Asia Pacific region to promote SDGs. And despite the recent political democratic transition in the country, our new government is also fully committed to take this agenda forward. That is why our new Prime Minister mentioned different development challenges in his inaugural address to nation. Pakistan is also due for the VNR in 2019, and at this moment we are working on that in consultation with all the stakeholders. Our new government is also working to amend the local government laws so as to take the SDGs to the district and grassroots level. Similarly, the work is also being done on provincial finance commissions so that the allocation of funds for development purposes is also taken to districts. Ladies and gentlemen, creating awareness was the first step when we started work towards implementing SDGs. In this regard, our planning ministry, in collaboration with UNDP, organized awareness sessions in all divisional headquarters in the country. Similarly, a local government summit was organized in Islamabad. Journalists were also taken on board, and workshop for them was also organized. Similarly, a national conference on SDGs was organized in August 2018 by our planning ministry. Federal SDG support unit at the planning ministry and the provincial units are in touch with the parliamentary task force as well as development partners, civil society, and non-government organizations to get their feedback. An important step was localizing and aligning the present development frameworks and policies with the SDGs. So in this regard, we have a mapping of federal PSDP, which is Public Sector Development Plan, and the provincial annual development programs during 2013-17 was carried out to see if our development priorities are aligned with the SDGs. Ladies and gentlemen, coordination is also a key aspect. So to realize the same, a coordination network has been put into place in collaboration with all the stakeholders at the national and provincial levels, including parliament, federal ministries, think tanks, academia, standing committees, etc. Moreover, we have designated focal persons in all the federal ministries as well as provincial planning development departments, so as to coordinate the things in a meaningful manner. To strengthen evidence-based policy making, our planning ministry is also working on various research studies. The notable 4 research studies which have already been completed include the data reporting gaps, the private sector engagements in achieving SDGs, community feedback, and national framework and priorities. Ladies and gentlemen, for monitoring and reporting the progress, gathering data is a prerequisite. So it is pertinent to note that compared to 48 indicators of MDGs, now we have more than 250 indicators when it comes to SDGs. So as a first step, our Ministry of Planning, in collaboration with other stakeholders, has revised the questionnaires for various country-wide surveys, such as a labor force survey or Pakistan social and living standard measures. Similarly, a consultative exercise concerning data reporting agencies at federal and provincial levels has been initiated. We are also working on a data dashboard, which will provide in the shape of a web portal the data about different indicators up to the level of districts. We are also, we have organized a national workshop on baseline and target settings in March 2018, in which federal and provincial public and private stakeholders participated. Ladies and gentlemen, our national SDGs framework was approved by our National Economic Council in its meeting of March 2018. It prepared the criterion and it to prioritize different goals. In this regard, they have created 3 categories, which is, of course, short run, medium term, and long term. So the short term category requiring immediate attention of the government includes goals 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, and 16, while the remaining goals have been put in the medium term and long term categories. Ladies and gentlemen, we all know that financing of the SDGs is a critical area and it needs attention for achieving this SDG agenda. So building upon the mapping of federal budget and PSDP, overall requirements for achieving SDG targets are being estimated. Financing of SDGs through public resource alone may not be possible. We all know this. So private sector support as well as resources from development partners are also being lined up, for which innovative solutions are being developed. Nevertheless, despite these constraints at this moment, Pakistan is leading in South Asia when it comes to access to improved sanitation and improved water.
1 minute, please.
So on this hopeful note that our strategy has now started showing results, at least in the fields of access to water and sanitation, I conclude my remarks and thank you very much for your patient listening.
Thank you very much. Thank you for highlighting the commitment of Pakistan and various institutional mechanisms, including the parliamentary oversight, then also your focus on short-term, medium-term, the long-term, the targets and goals, and then the financing side of it. Now I would like to invite Madame Felini Nimesa Mendes, Assistant Director General, Department of Planning, Sri Lanka.